Welcome to today's Daily Dose, where you can get your daily dose of motivation and inspiration. I'm Eric Watson, entrepreneur and business leader, and it is my mission to help as many people as I can in the areas of wealth, wellness, and winning. And if I can touch but one with my daily dose, my job is done.
Welcome to today's Daily Dose. I'm Mr. Eric Watson, here to give you your daily dose of motivation and inspiration to hopefully get you through your day. All right, now we'll say as I say each and every day, I'm yet again blessed to be blessed on today, the greatest day of my life. And some of you may wonder why today of all days is the greatest day of my life. I'll tell you why. Today is the greatest day of my life because today is the most recent occurrence whereby I've been allowed to get up out of bed, walk amongst the living, take yet another breath, but more importantly, share with each and every one of you. And I truly feel that my ability to share is a blessing. I do not take it for granted. And I hope and pray each and every day that someone out there will be positively impacted or positively affected by something that is said today. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and get into today's Daily Dose quote. And today's quote is by a young lady named Maya Angelou. All right. One of my favorites. And Maya Angelou, for those who don't know, was an American poet, singer, memorialist, and civil rights activist. She published 7 autobiographies, 3 books of essays, several books of poetry, and is credited with a list of plays, movies, and television shows spanning over 50 years. All right. And what the Maya Angelou said was, "We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated." Okay? One more time. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Wow. Okay. So I'll ask you this. Have you ever suffered any defeats in your life? All right. Have you failed at anything at all? Have you tried to achieve something, but just simply fell short? Right? Well, don't feel like you're alone. First of all of us have. Everyone has. All right. But the important thing to remember in defeat is that it's not the end of the world. Okay. And we can continue to go on. Life goes on even after suffering our defeats or our failures. And we can go on to try to achieve whatever we failed yet again. All right. We can get back on that horse. As long as we continue to try, we are never defeated. All right. And some people look at their temporary defeats as permanent. All right. That's the hard part right there, is they feel that failure is a sign that they cannot succeed. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that. They feel that failure is just a sign that it just wasn't meant to happen. But what you need to do is you have to get back on that horse, so to speak. Don't give up and keep on moving forward. That defeat is only permanent when you quit. All right. And quitting is never an option. As long as you have that mindset that quitting is never an option, you are never defeated. All right. Now, sometimes you may feel like the odds are stacked against you and there's no way that you can accomplish your goals. You feel like there's no way out off this treadmill. There's no way to get this done. Right. All the forces of the universe and the cosmos seem to be against you. And when you suffer that temporary defeat, it just makes you not want to get back up and get in the fight and fight those opposing forces in the universe again. Right. But if you don't get back and continue to forge ahead, if you surrender, you are accepting that you are defeated. And that's not acceptable, because as long as you continue to try, you are never defeated. All right. And I get it. Sometimes it's hard. Nobody said it'd be easy. All right. It can be difficult. And some of you may be familiar with a story of a famous basketball player who was passed up for the varsity basketball team as a sophomore in high school. All right. That became a turning point in his career. He did not accept defeat. All right. He took it upon himself to train harder. And when he wanted to give up, he used to picture that list without his name. And he pushed himself to work harder and harder and harder. And even after entering the NBA as a professional basketball player, it took him 7 years before he earned an NBA title. Well, the rest would be history, as Michael Jordan won 3 in a row, twice in his career, to give him a total of 6 NBA rings. All right. He did not accept his temporary defeat and was never defeated. All right. Now, you too can have your own success story. You can be a winner in spite of temporary losses. All right. You can be that next success story, that next Michael Jordan. You can be the one who shows the world that those temporary defeats can't hold you back. All right. But in order to do that, you have to shake off those temporary defeats. You have to understand that is exactly what they are. They are temporary. You have to shake them off. And like Michael Jordan, you can't give up, but you have to work harder and harder and harder. And if you show that type of determination and grit, you will never be defeated. All right. You will never be defeated as long as you show that perseverance, that determination, that grit, and you never give up when it seems like all the odds are stacked against you. You keep on forging ahead and you don't accept those temporary defeats, because that is just what they are. They are temporary and they are there for you to learn from, but they are not there to prevent you from achieving your goals. All right. Keep that mindset and you will never be defeated. All right. So let's go back and read Miss Maya Angelou's quote once again. She said, "We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated." All right. Now, mind you, she didn't say we'll encounter some. We're going to encounter many defeats. And when you learn to brush those off, you will not be defeated. All right. So I want to hear what you have to say. Reach out. Let's connect. You can reach me on Mr. Eric Watson. That's MrEricWatson on Facebook, Mr. Eric Watson on Twitter, and Mr. Eric Watson on Instagram. Let me know what you think. I want to hear what you have to say about your temporary defeats and how you are not accepting those as permanent, but you are forging ahead because you are not defeated. All right. So again, I want to wish each and every one of you a blessed and prosperous day. I want to thank you all for joining me. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and log off. So until we meet again, bye-bye.
Thank you for joining me for today's Daily Dose. I hope you were able to get something out of it, because again, if I can touch but one, my job is done. Everyone have a blessed and prosperous day.